hello for Adam. Yeah. Made it. Room with a view. So one of the cool things about having a YouTube channel is every now and again you'll get a company message you and say, hey Adam, do you want to come and do some cool stuff with us? And normally I say yeah. So that's why I'm here in Orlando, Florida to test out some Land Rovers. So a company called ECD Auto Design sent me an email and said, hey Adam, we make these really cool Land Rover Defenders and you're a car guy. So how would you like to come out, check out our new facility and go for a couple of test drives? Obviously I said yes, so that's why I'm here in Orlando, Florida for the first time in 23 years. The last time I was here was when I was 11 years old and I came to Disney, which is just over there. Now, I'm not gonna be able to go to Disney, I don't have time. This is a 3-day trip. Day 1 today is a travel day. Day 2 tomorrow I'm checking out the Land Rovers, and day 3 is another travel day. So I don't have much downtime. But that's fine because I get to drive cool Land Rovers tomorrow, so I'm totally alright with that. But what I definitely need right now is something to eat and a beer. So let's go and find out. So guys, I'm here at ECD and this is the team, well, part of the team, and what we're gonna do straight away is get into what they build, because I know that's what you came here for, that's what I came here for, all the way from LA. So guys, hello, first of all, and let me have you guys all introduce yourselves to the good audience. Ladies first.
I'm Emily, and I am the Client Services Director and Head of Quality Control here at ECD.
I'm Tom Humble. I look after sales and look after John as well.
And I'm John Price, Sales and Design Manager for ECD.
I'm Scott, and somehow on marketing and finance.
I'm Elliot, and I do production, parts, planning, purchasing, and everything in between.
All P's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm Adam, and I make silly YouTube videos. So, can I ask you all to pick your favorite truck in here, and you can tell me a little bit about it. I really like this one. With a few neon yellow accents, I reckon this one is a bit of me. But anyway, there's also this. They have so many cool things here. What is this?
Okay, so this is a Defender 90. It has an LT1 engine, and the reason I love this build the most is the attention to detail in the interior. We've got some suede, tweed, and a gorgeous spinny back leather as well in here, with these custom removable door pockets, the trimmed carpet as well in here. We even have matching water bottle covers in this one. So yeah, the level of detail, if you want to get a shot of the headliner as well in here.
Oh my goodness. This is gorgeous. And this has got which motor?
This is an LT1.
Beautiful. There you go. You don't always see that. Corvette engine in a Land Rover Defender. Wow, that is beautiful. I can see why you chose this one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
John, what's this?
Oh my God, beautiful 1995 short wheelbase Range Rover Classic electric.
Electric?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
believe it or not.
Like Tesla electric?
Powered. Tesla powered.
What? I mean, it looks original. Like
That's what
it's.
I love about it.
Oh yeah,
Absolute
see right
sleeper.
here.
You got
Look
it.
at this.
You got it.
No way. So
Yep.
you put Tesla power and then mate it up to the standard transmission?
That's correct. Well, actually, what we do is we use direct drive, which is
Oh,
part of the
okay.
Tesla setup.
Yeah,
And it applies perfectly because we retain differentials and all the all-wheel drive components of the original vehicle.
Yeah.
But of course, with a lot more power, torque, as you can imagine.
I bet.
Acceleration of this thing, 0 to 60 in just over 5 seconds.
What?
So
Oh
for
my
a car like
God.
this, it's just mind-blowing.
That is one fast armchair, my friend.
Yep.
Look
So
at
I was
this.
telling you, what I love about it is that complete sleeper. So nobody will see this coming on the road.
For sure.
The way we'll get
Or
retro
hear it
goes.
coming either.
Or hear it coming.
No
Just see
way.
the cover, the battery pack right there.
That is so crazy to look at.
Yeah. So again, 60% of the battery packs are in the front,
Yeah.
and then 40% are somewhat hidden in the trunk.
Okay.
So you'll see a race level floor
Yeah.
in the trunk of the car because of it.
Got it.
But
the
with these-
irony of having a red top battery in here. So we're going from understated here
It's massively overstated.
to every possible bolt-on you can get.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a Defender 130, which means it's got the cab at the back and it seats, still seats 5 comfortably. The thing I like about this vehicle is it's probably the best combination of what we do. We take a British vehicle, but we turn it into a luxury SUV, but it's got Americanisms all over it.
Right.
In the tyre size, sand tracks, most of all.
You mean it's loud and a bit fat?
It's definitely that blend of two traditions. I mean, it's got all the British classics in it, but then it's Americanized.
Yeah.
It was one of the. This is actually a resale truck.
Okay.
So we built this 5 years ago, and then now and again we will buy trucks back and resell them.
Yep.
So this is Project Ghost Rider, which we built 5 years ago. It was one of our first LS3 conversions. So I think that was 430 brake horse in its day.
Wow.
6-speed automatic transmission. It was also the first one we did, I just noticed, with our ECD custom wheels.
Oh,
so they're
okay.
specific just towards those wheels.
They're nice.
It's got Apple CarPlay. I really like the leather combo with the red stitching, and it's consistent to that as well.
It's beautiful.
Speakers in the rear.
Oh yeah.
As well. So it's got the detachable rear seats,
That's nice as
and
well.
then the
You've got
Yeti cool in the back. So
the matching
it's
Yeti.
just a real lifestyle vehicle. I mean, you could easily pull up outside a nice restaurant at it.
Oh yeah.
And go for dinner, or you could actually use it function on the beach and take the kids out and the family.
Now a little birdie tells me that you share my hatred for the G-Wagon.
Who told you that?
A little birdie.
I do.
A little birdie.
I do.
Also,
I do
what
not
you
enjoy
might,
it. I do not like the G-Wagon.
what you guys might have noticed is that everyone here is British. Like well, actually no, John isn't. To be
No,
fair.
John's not. John's plastic British.
Yeah.
Converting
We're just saying everyone here is British, apart from you. And weirdly, everyone is kind of close, lived kind of close to where I lived. So when I got here, I'm walking around, I'm looking at these British cars with a group of British lads and ladies, and yeah, it's just, I kind of forgot where I was for a bit. But yeah, the G-Wagon, you hate the G-Wagon.
Yeah, it's just not. I just think there's too many of them. I don't think there's anything special about it.
Thank you.
I think they did the G-Wagon squared, and it was pretty ugly. I mean, I admire the performance of it. I respect the engine. I'm a big AMG fan,
Right, of
so
course.
I respect that. But I just think the G-Wagon is a bit me too. It's a bit everybody's got one.
Yeah.
You go to a restaurant. I mean, we've done it. You go to a high-end restaurant. You pull up at Valet in a G-Wagon. Next to another 20 G-Wagons. If you pull up on something on the showroom today,
Yep.
it's got a presence because it's unique. One of one. You've
How
designed it.
long have I been saying this for? And I'm finally glad that I've met someone that sees sense. I hate the G-Wagon. I think it's the most ridiculous idea. Like you said, amazing motor, but put it in an AMG GT. Then that's what it's made for. If you want something cool and meaty and built like a tank and blah, 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 all the other crap that people say about G-Wagon, get one of these. This is the thinking man's G-Wagon.
Okay, so my favourite in here at the moment is the late 60s model Series II.
That's gorgeous.
So this was an 88-inch. It's slightly stretched now to accommodate coil sprung suspension, Defender axles, heavy duty axle shafts, third members, everything like that. I think the best thing about this one is obviously again under the hood we've got, just be careful with these,
Right.
nice paint.
Yeah, this paint is gorgeous. Amazing.
Another Corvette motor.
Amazing.
So yeah, this thing probably had about 70 horsepower, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
Now it's 430. 6-speed automatic.
Just a bit of an upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I mean, I love the color matched wheels, the sliding windows. Wow, that is amazing.
So we
Look at
kept
that.
some original features, and then we upgraded like the rear glass to the later style.
Okay.
So you could actually, they would seal from the water instead of
Right.
it just being like a shower.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, we ditched the galvanized finish and we went with the painted sort of bright silver, so you still got that original pop.
Yeah.
But just very understated, but it's incredibly quick.
Mate, I love it. I love it. So following this thing, there's 2 giveaways, right? Twin exhausts and bucket seats. But other than that,
Yeah. I
complete sleeper.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't have done bucket seats, but custom cars. Original Series 2 style dash. We've kept original features where we can. So, horns on the little lever.
No way.
And then we did work with New Vintage USA. They've got a gauge set which actually looks quite similar to the originals, but it's all modern and it works with the LS3.
Look at this as well. Mate, this is beautiful.
Yeah, like there's a vinyl headliner to mimic the original.
Are these vents?
Yes, they're the old
No
Safari
way.
style pop vents.
So you've got a covered roof and then basically the air just sort of skirts in under there.
Yeah, it channels it up and keeps you a bit cooler.
No way. Yeah, I can see why you love this one. Absolutely beautiful. So like I said, guys, attention to detail is the thing that shines through here at ECD. All right, Tom's up next with not a Land Rover.
Not a Land Rover.
What is this?
So this is a 74 E-Type V12. It's a Series 3. A little bit different to everything else in here because this is, as nice as it is, it's actually a base vehicle. So this is what we're going to start with.
So you're going to tear this apart
very
and
carefully.
make it better.
yeah, I mean, they are pretty good to start with, but yeah, we're going to make some quality improvements, and this one's actually going to end up electric as well.
Really?
Yep, so this is going to have the same Tesla-powered setup that we use in the Defender, the Range Rover. It's going to have the same, I think about 350 horsepower motor in this will be plenty.
Yeah.
And then straight rear-wheel drive, not the all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, that's incredible that this is considered, you know, a donor
exactly.
vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's very similar to the Range Rover. We kind of start with the best we can.
Yeah.
Because unlike, you know, on a Defender, you can replace every panel.
Right.
You can buy everything, whereas it's a bit more difficult when
For
you're
sure.
looking to buy a door. I think our plan is to keep it original looking, just higher quality.
Yeah.
So we'll get rid of all the plastic buttons. We'll get billet switches, billet aluminium, kind of some brush finishes in there.
I like OEM plus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so we are going to go and drive some of these beauties. I'm not sure which ones they're going to let me loose in, but honestly, I'll take all of them. This is amazing. Like I was saying before, when you have a YouTube channel, you get invitations to do crazy stuff like this. Like how? This is my job. I'm at work right now, guys. I'm working. How is that possible? Alrighty, this is the world's first. Is this the first one you ever built, Scott?
It's about our fourth electric third Defender.
Oh yeah? But you guys were the first people to build an electric Defender.
In this format with that drivetrain kit,
Yeah?
yeah.
So what you're saying is, my thumbnail, I can put world's first electric Defender.
The client that built this one, he was looking for something that was very subtle, more traditional looking, but with some modern elements. So
Yeah.
it's got a full roof rack. I don't know if you saw from the
Yeah,
outside. Mounts to the gutters, very clean. More sporty wheels with painted white domestic roof.
Yep.
So kind of retro style with that. How you turn it on, basically, for the brake, you still have a blade key to get it going.
yeah.
That would unlock also the
Yeah.
steering wheel for you.
Okay.
And then we have a parking brake electronically here.
Okay.
So you go off, and then we'll put it on drive.
So it's on right now.
It's on right now.
Uh-huh.
And what we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna put it here on the, there you go, neutral. There we go.
Electric. It's an electric Defender.
You might hear a little buzzing sound. It's
like a
just, that's
spaceship.
it, yeah.
What? Dude, this is nuts.
Isn't that crazy?
This is nuts. And it's so like not just is it quiet because of the electric, but like all of the sound deadening and everything.
Yeah.
If you guys have ever driven a Defender, you will know that they have like squeaks and rattles, and they're agricultural, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Not one panel in here is making a noise. Literally, not a single panel. So what's the range on something like this?
Well, average client is getting about 150 to 180 miles.
And what's the recharge time? Can you use like the superchargers or anything like that?
We're working on it.
Okay.
At the moment, it's just the home charger that
Is
takes
that
about.
because Tesla doesn't want people plugging Land Rovers in? Like,
Actually-
is that a software
You can
thing?
still you can still use the superchargers.
Okay.
It would just not have the ability to charge it fast.
Got it. Okay.
So you can go to any Tesla station and charge your car.
Can you
but it'll be
imagine
there long.
seeing this at like a Tesla charging station? You'd be like, what?
We took a picture of one. It was insane.
If you've never driven a Defender before, you won't really understand what I mean by it, but Defenders have a very unique driving characteristic in the way that they feel in stock form, especially the older ones. Bear in mind that for these to be sold in America, they have to be imported as over 25-year-old Land Rovers, because the safety EPA regulations or whatever.
That's right.
You can't bring in a newer Land Rover. It has to be over 25 years old. So the base of this isn't even like a brand new one. And literally it feels brand new, like brand new. I'm blown away.
You know, we put over 2,200 man hours on each build.
2,200 hours.
Yeah.
I wonder how long each Land Rover took from Land Rover themselves. Like when this rolled off,
Right.
when it was new, I wonder how many hours went into producing it.
Probably a lot less because there were a lot of robots involved.
Right. Oh, that's no, but 25 years ago, probably not.
Yeah, not as
right?
much. You're right.
Probably not.
You're right.
They probably would have been a lot more hand built then.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, Land Rovers in the US are unique enough. You don't see
That's
a
right.
ton of them. And so to have one that's electric is
On
just
top of that,
wild.
it's-
People
yeah.
must freak out. Like when they see this thing, like, do you get comments?
Then
like,
I
when you're
know what's
driving this
going on.
around?
It's like, what? First of
Yeah.
all, they ask us what this is.
Right.
And the moment we tell them it's electric, it blows their
Yeah.
mind.
All right, are we doing
All right,
this?
cool. Yeah, so we got there. Just turn off the brake,
Off.
and you should be good to go.
So this is it. I'm now
So
driving.
as you push the throttle, you will feel little by little
There we go.
how you gain power.
There we go. Does this have power steering?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's got an air suspension that helps, of course, not only make the car feel smoother, but
Right.
also handling is much better.
So this is what it looks like from the driving position. It's very comfortable, great visibility, and yeah, just like such a nice place to be. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I love the fact that you've got an RPM gauge that goes to 12,000. 12,000 RPM. Well, I guess we can just have a quick go. All right, ready? Steady, go.
There you go.
It actually sits you back. What? That's nuts. That's so stupid. Okay,
There we go.
ready? 3, 2, 1, go. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. We're in a Defender. We're in a Land Rover Defender.
You feel how it hooks up
Oh yeah,
immediately.
I felt it like trying to chirp the tires a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to compare this to a big V8
Oh yeah.
and see what the difference is.
Different experience. I
I'm
think
sure.
that both are fun in their own way.
Yeah.
But it's just there are folks that they want to have that visceral feel when they
Yeah.
are driving a a V8 with a growl, and
Right.
you pump it and you feel the noise. Where this is full power, but a lot more subtle and quiet, of course.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You've got the performance, but this is a gentleman's way of
That's
getting
right.
the performance. It's so fast. It's so fast. It doesn't compute seeing a Defender A traveling at that speed and B not hearing anything. I love it. I absolutely love it. I really wasn't sure what I would think about an electric Defender. I don't know if I thought that it would be just a novelty, if it was going to be, I don't know. I don't know what I expected. But it's brilliant, because the thing is that the range, 150, 200 miles, it's not as good as if it was an actual Tesla, right? But that's not the point. You don't buy one of these things to do 200-mile road trips in it. You buy one of these things because it's your third, your fourth, your fifth car. I mean, these things are $300,000+. And they are worth every bit of that based on the attention to detail and the way that they're built. So when you're buying something like an electric Defender, you're doing it so that you can show your friends and you can go and have fun. It's about fun. That's what it's about. And I mean, look. Now, they have obviously the more serious ones with the big V8s in them. You can even get Cummins turbo diesel engines, which that would be my jam. If I was going to build one of these things, I would put a big old Cummins. I mean, I have one in my truck. I love that engine. That's what I'd put in it, because then you can drive it off-road properly. You put a snorkel on it, you can submerge it. You can do all of the things that I would want to do with the Defender. But if you want something that is gonna just like make people smile, make you smile, then these electric things are awesome. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump into a big boy V8 powered one, and we'll see how internal combustion compares to these electric ones. I've never driven a big V8 powered Defender before. I've only driven a diesel one and now an electric one. So this will be a first for me as well. Me, I'm a bit of a purist. I would much rather have a big turbo diesel engine. I just think for agricultural vehicles, you want an agricultural engine, and a big diesel makes a lot of sense. But miles per mile, for fun, a big, loud, snarling V8 sounds like a brilliant choice. So that's what we're gonna jump into next. So this is actually a great comparison. So we've got like the sort of original, like almost RestoMod style, obviously with the modern power plant with that Tesla powertrain. And then you've got this just absolute snarling beast of a thing. We've got the custom wheels, the satin paint, and then that monster of an engine. Yeah, two very, very different vehicles. Let's see which one I like the best. I think I know which one it's gonna be. Let me know in the comments, which one would you take? Would you take the electric Defender, or would you take the V8 powered Defender? So welcome to the cockpit of the V8 Land Rover Defender. This is a 110, so this is the long one, so you've got the 3 seats in the back and there's a bunch of space back there in the boot as well. Now this one is more race car. So the other one was very traditional. This one's still got, you know, a nice traditional leather dash, but then we've got the carbon fiber here, and you got this little racing steering wheel as well. Carbon fiber back here. Looks like a new gauge cluster, auto cross gauge cluster. Lovely suede Alcantara style headliner here. We've got this lovely diamond stitching as well. So they do all of their interiors in house. They actually retrim like Recaros. So they'll get a leather Recaro seat in, and then they'll retrim it in their own leather. They use the same leather as Singer, the company that does the RestoMod Porsches. So these guys are so high-end with everything they do. Okay, all right. I like it. I like how it sounds.
It's definitely a different animal compared to the electric.
Yeah.
But it's just that sound, you know,
Yeah.
that some people love.
Oh yeah. You know, people talk about G-Wagons and, you know, oh, they sound great. So does this.
Yeah.
And this will do everything that a G-Wagon can do and more, and still cost less. Ooh, little pops and burbles.
Yeah.
Ready, steady, go.
There you go.
So, how many horsepower does the electric one make?
450.
And this is,
565.
but that torque of the electric motor.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
This thing sounds incredible, but that electric motor definitely pulls harder.
Yeah, definitely does.
We'll have to do a couple more tests just to make sure.
Okay, yeah.
But
make sure we got it right.
just for science.
Time to find parts for them.
Woohoo! There you go. got the kick down.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely got some giddy up and go. All right, clear road. Speed limit. No police officers. 3, 2, 1.
Screams at you.
Okay, all right. It's definitely a more visceral experience than the electric one, that's for sure.
For sure.
But do you know what? I think I prefer the electric one.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would either, but I think I do.
Yeah.
I think because they're such fun trucks. Like that's what they are. They make you smile. You don't buy one of these because you need one. You buy one of these because you want
to have fun.
I think that's the key to it. Is like these things make you smile from ear to ear. Oh man, it's tough. Because I love the functionality of being able to just go to the pump and fill up and be able to drive as far as you want.
Right.
But then also, are you really going to want to drive more than 200 miles at a time in one of these?
Probably not.
Probably not, right? Like, probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, now you see what I would like to do is drive a diesel one. You don't have any of those in the shop right now, do you?
I don't think at the moment we do.
So maybe I'll have to come back at some point and drive a diesel one, and then I'll have a real fair representation so that when I order mine, I'll know exactly which one.
There you go. Absolutely.
Oh, and also you've got the supercharged version of this, right? Do you do a supercharged one?
We have a supercharged LT4, which is slightly more modern version of this.
Yeah.
Which is 650 horsepower. Yeah.
Big boy numbers.
Yeah.
So this does 0 to 60 in
Probably 5.3 seconds or so.
which I mean for a Defender is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
The electric one does it in, you said
Just about 5.
just 5. I mean, it's nuts. They're such crazy numbers. So if I was to spec up a Defender with the, say like this motor in it, for example, and then I was to spec up the exact same car but with the electric motor, how much more does that add to the price?
Probably about 60 to 70K.
Wow, so
Yeah.
it's considerable, huh?
Yeah. It's just getting the base elements of it, the powertrain, the electric Tesla motor, direct drive, all those things, of course, and assembling all together, it's really what drives the cost.
Yeah, interesting. That thing sounds mean. So yeah, honestly, very surprising. I thought that I was gonna really like this V8 way more than the electric one. Not because there's anything wrong with the electric one. I just figured that once I got that sound and, you know, 500 and whatever horsepower, like that would be a winner for me. But I think I prefer the electric. I really do. It's remarkable to see what ECD has managed to achieve in just 9 years of being in business. They recently moved into a new 100,000 square foot facility which will allow them to scale up production to the tune of 100 vehicles per year. It takes 2,200 hours of labour to build each custom Land Rover, and with a base price of around $280,000, that equates to a cost of just $127.27 per hour, which is roughly the hourly rate of a run-of-the-mill car repair garage here in California. As I walked through the facility, it struck me how little this really is when you consider the level of workmanship on show. I watched the paint and body techs sanding down brand new parts from Land Rover before repainting them simply because the finish wasn't up to ECD standards, and these were chassis components that would never be seen again. I did get the opportunity to test out their $500,000 paint booth, although I'm not sure my work would pass their QC department. A brand new custom Defender rolls off the production line every 4 days and then undergoes 1,000 miles of testing just to ensure there's no gremlins so that when the customer takes delivery, the truck is perfect. Every vehicle also comes with a 2-year warranty, which in the custom world is unheard of. Wrapping my head around spending over $250,000 on a Land Rover Defender was a difficult task before visiting ECD, but having seen the final product and watching each vehicle be completely rebuilt from the frame up with every nut and bolt replaced and with unlimited customization options along the way, plus a customer care that rivals any luxury car manufacturer out there, it's a price point that makes sense. Is a $250,000 Land Rover Defender for everyone? No, of course not. But these aren't cars that you need, these are cars that you want. And having spent a couple of days at the ECD factory, I honestly can't see a reason why you would want to go anywhere else. So guys, that is going to wrap up this episode. What an amazing day I have had. Getting to go out and test drive some of these amazing Land Rovers, seeing everything that goes into building one of these things. I mean, they are so meticulous with everything. Nut and bolt rebuild. These things are so much better than they would have been when they came off the production line from Land Rover back 25 plus years ago. The customer care here is unbelievable too. They walk me through a build process as a customer, and honestly, it's the type of service that you would expect from Rolls-Royce or Ferrari, or probably honestly even better. They think about everything, and I'm so pleased that I got to come out and check them out. I didn't know anything about ECD before they sent me that email, and now I am in love. If you're in the market for a custom, bespoke, unreal Land Rover Defender, look no further. And I can't wait to see what they do with the E-Type as well, because when they start putting the electric powertrains in those, it's going to be unreal. I'm shocked. I preferred the electric one to the V8. I thought I was going to like the big V8 more, but I think for what the purpose is of these vehicles, which are fun, basically they're just made to put a smile on your face, I think I'd go electric. And that's wild, huh? Anyway guys, hope you've enjoyed this episode. I certainly have. Love the fact that I'm getting opportunities like this on the channel. If you would like to see more of this type of content, leave me a message in the comments below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you would have taken electric or V8 as well. And most importantly, go and give ECD a follow. I'll put all their information in the description too. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now we are in the 100,000 subscriber club. We made it. I'm so stoked on that. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe, please like this video, and most importantly, remember, until next time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. See ya.